Hello, everybody. The Astro Gravitational Report, short one. That will be for 21st of June, 2023. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff that goes on with this new moon, these new energies. So, in the morning, we have the divine energies with the sun, which is going to be walking with those divine energies. Very beautiful transitions because Pluto is going to begin to work on the transformations on Earth and the family, and those energies that are going to be beautiful if you catch them, if you can. If you are meant to be, you guys know what I'm talking about. The gravity has been very beautiful, begins to feel it from within. And when we're talking about feeling it, you begin to feel this more family oriented event as a yesterday, talking about 19th and 20th. So without this in the morning, the moon is also going to be at divine energies with Saturn. Saturn begins to, when it goes back, we are going to feel it today. There's going to be, when a Saturn coming back, the midheaven and the north node is going to be together, and that's going to link up the sun. That's going to be already with the north node. So is the Saturn. We are going to be feeling it, the energy of the universe. So this is going to be felt even earlier, beginning in the morning. If you wake up early in the morning, you will understand those energies. So later on, at talking about like 7, 8 o'clock, that energy is going to be raised up because midheaven goes into areas. That is it, the new beginning, which is pretty good right now in these positions because beautiful time for wake up and do the things. But be careful and be mindful about what your authority or authority of bosses and situations, especially if you're late for work. Later on, we're talking about at 8 o'clock, the moon is going to be rising on the horizon, and that's going to be with the divine energies with Saturn. Lessons. Are you going to be learning lessons? Who is learning lessons? Your intuition. But the intuition right now is where? In Leo. The moon is moving into Leo, and be mindful about what you have to grow, what you have to evolve in there. That is the same road that the Mars and Venus is already been. So beautiful energy that in a way with this, but the divine energies from the moon towards Saturn is talking about go back, just go back, revisiting and revolving within yourself for revolution. So later on at 9 o'clock, the energy is going to be pretty intense because, as I said, midheaven is going to be together with the North Node at 2 degrees of Taurus. That is going to be a sextiling Saturn and the Sun. There, the divine energies are going to be crossing like this a little bit. You're going to feel the energies that help you to overcome these intense energies. Those intense energies is to trust, surrender, and let go of the old, as usual, and mature from what you don't need anymore. And for some people who are very stubborn, later on we're talking about at 10 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with between Jupiter and Uranus. It's going to be at the 18 degrees of Taurus. But now this energy is going to be very intense because of the rising energies of what you're dealing. The rising energy is going to rise up into your head. So talking about this, midheaven and Uranus, they're going to be squaring, talking about the moon, Venus, Mars, and Lilith at the same time. Plus the ascendant is involved in there. So we have 5 points that are going into Leo and growth. The focus is going to be growth. Grow, grow, mature, grow, mature. You can mature on all kind of levels, whatever you are actually needing within your own destiny, guys. Okay, within your own destiny. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven goes at 2 degrees of Gemini. There's going to be a beautiful sextile there with the moon, but there's going to be also beautiful trines with Pluto. Pluto goes retrograde, Saturn is going in retrograde already. You're gonna feel this staggerness of when Saturn was shifting, this melancholy, sleepiness, tiredness. It is already gone because right now we're feeling the positive vibes of the spirituality, the spiritual energy that Saturn brings. A lot of spiritual learnings are gonna be coming in towards you. So at noon, at 12 o'clock, Midheaven is going to be together with pretty much with Mercury. Beautiful time for communications between Mars and Venus. That energy has been and it's going to be going on for a little while. In there, the ascendant is at 18 degrees of Virgo. That is a trine with Uranus. But everything else seems like stress, intense, and so on. What is it, stress? It's stress because shift is upon us. And whoever can shift it, that can shift it. Otherwise, the shift is pressure. You need to understand the shift is pressure, pressing you to go look to places you never done before. And the place that you're going to be looking for it is going to be at 1 o'clock. That is going to be in your authority. Midheaven, it's together with the sun. Double divine energies in there. Ascendant is at 0 degrees of Libra. There is a divine energies with the North Node. So as you pay attention, this balance now is going to be shifting. Before it was 2 o'clock. Now it's going to rise up a little bit early. It's going to be at 1 o'clock because everything is shifting. Things to watch out is because right now we are having um, talking about the moon, we're talking about Venus, Mars, Lilith all coming together. So with that being said, I'm gonna be talking tomorrow with because right now it's 20th here, but I'm gonna be talking and discussing the energies with this later on tomorrow. But talking about that, be mindful about your masculine energies of understanding about mother, love, money, and lust. If you have masculine energies, those the shadow side within yourself, your secret intimacy desire, you guys know what I'm talking about, and things that you're hiding from within you. Also, be mindful of three females coming towards you as a masculine. What are you going to do? Someone who looks like your mother, or someone who is love and prosperity, or someone who is knows your shadow. So that could be in a form of a test in there. And you're gonna feel it about throughout the day. And it's gonna be rising, specifically talking about like beginning at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You're gonna be in the midst of all this. 4 o'clock energies they are going to match between Venus and the Moon. There, all those energies they are actually begin to square Uranus against the universe. So be mindful. What are you thinking? Especially if you're divine masculine, this could be your biggest test inside of you because you're surrounded with three feminine energies. God bless your soul, guys. God bless your souls in there. But it's gonna be a very beautiful for purging the things that you know for it. And at the same time, for the feminine energies, is like is that is the only one Mars, and what is going to happen with just the one Mars? So confirmations, anybody? It is what it is. So here is it's coming at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Midheaven, it's gonna be at 28 degrees of Leo. Divine energies, everyone learned they are lesson ascendant. The rising energies, they are in Scorpio, and they're squaring all this at Leo, and there it's opposing Uranus. So you fighting universe? I don't think so. You can win in that case in there, but you can follow the divine energies from Pluto and Neptune. They are provided for you, so you can navigate the journey of transformation. So at 6 o'clock, midheaven it goes into Virgo. Ascendant is at 29 degrees of Scorpio. Beautiful divine energies between the North Node and the Sun. And now the Sun has a divine energies with Pluto transformations for your destiny. It is in order. How are you gonna get it? If you've done the right things, if you study the right lessons, if you get the right situations, you're gonna get what you were supposed to be. And if you didn't do it, you have to learn to mature and grow to that point of getting it within yourself. So at 7 o'clock midheaven, it goes at 1 degrees of Libra. That is going to be divine energies with the North Node, and that energy that was earlier at 2 o'clock, you are going to see it now from within yourself. For those who are working within the balance of the energies, and they're balancing everything. I'm talking about you balancing your mental, your spiritual state, your emotional state, your physical state. You gonna be finding what you were. Okay, don't forget about it. That the combined four energies, which is air, water, fire, and earth, together with the divine, they make the fifth energy, which is called ether. All right, so talking about at the 8 o'clock, this balance is going to be good, very good for a family time. Midheaven is at Libra, the ascendant is in Sag. Very beautiful trines with Mars and Venus at this time, and also at some point it's going to be triggered Lilith in there. Pluto still providing these divine energies to the Sun. You're going to be looking at like as a divine authority within yourself. The energies they are rising, and the energy of the rising, they are oppositions with Mercury and authority. Stay away of you expressing your authority over others, trying to not be so much authoritarian, okay? And be mindful of within your speech, what do you say to others, especially to your own self, because Neptune in Pisces can square, it squares the Sun, and usually this is like some people get delusional a little bit, so stay away from that. So at 9 o'clock there, the midheaven is at 3 degrees of Scorpio. That is going to be opposing the North Node. And Jupiter, of course, begins to square, this Moon and Venus at this time in there, and also towards situations there are. And since Jupiter is moving forward, he is getting with this, even though there was earlier with the moon. Be mindful about your intuitions if they are leading you to not doing the right things. You might know the things, but not doing the right things, or not doing nothing at all. Still, you're not doing anything. So later on at 10 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be at Scorpio, diving within the underworld, but that is about you talking about the things that are not good inside of you. Maybe a good self-talk is going to be great, or good talk with your partner, because the moon and Venus are coming together. Good time for mother talk, mother-daughter talk, and there for it. And at the same time, the ascendant, that is at 24 degrees, it is right now in divine energies with Mars. Mars sees the divine of all this, pretty much getting together with the divine energies between Pluto and the Sun. So it's going to be a very kind of like a glimpses, things that the divine is going to be giving it to you as a divine masculine energies here on Earth. And at 11 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at 3 degrees of Sagittarius. That is a divine energies with the Sun, divine expressions, divine stalks. You already know it. And a midheaven is with the North Node in divine energies. Very special aspects, very special times for you may find yourself within the mysteries, but Saturn in Pisces, creating those mysteries. Don't doubt anything, but confirm everything. All right, just look at it from two different perspectives, and remember what Nostradamus told you. If you want to know the truth, confirm it within two places, and that's what I'm leaving you. The one place is you, the other place is in the divine. That's all you should have to look for it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the Astro Gravitational Report, and appreciate for your patience. Be loved, guys, and have inner peace.